So look, many of you may have attempted to have tried to be disciplined in your life. I myself in the past have attempted to discipline myself and have completely failed. And I'm going to talk about my experience and only my experience because I can't talk for other people on why I couldn't stay disciplined. So let's hop right into it. Let's say you want to wake up early in the morning, right? I used to want to wake up early in the morning. I used to be like, look, I want to discipline myself enough to want to wake up early in the morning. So I did that for like maybe 2 days in a row, let's say, maybe even for a week, let's say, okay? I was disciplined on that part. Waking up 7, 8 in the morning. For me, that's early because I usually used to like sleep into like 11 or 12. Let's say I wake up at 7, okay? And I wake up and then what am I going to do? If I have nothing going for myself, if I have nothing to fill in that time, that extra time, why would I want to wake up early? You see, discipline, yes, discipline is necessary, but how are you going to be disciplined if you're just wasting your time? If you feel that it is a waste of time, if there is no reward, the risk to reward is not worth it. You're not going to work a job that's paying less than minimum wage because if you're working super hard for something and you could be getting more money for doing something easier, of course you're going to work that job. So many of you have no goals in life. You have nothing. You have no vision. You're so disconnected from yourself that, god damn, ignore that for a sec. Ignore the dryer. Many of you, when you try to discipline yourself, when you try to cut out a certain bad habit or you try to adopt a new lifestyle or do something good for yourself and try to discipline yourself, you guys give up right away because there is no goal, there is no destination. You're not gonna run there's no race if there's no destination, there's no endpoint. It's just a continuous, marathon. And then what? No one's gonna do that. Unless you're, a psychopath. And some people are built that way. Some people just do things for the sake of it. But listen, majority of us, we are not the minority. We are the majority at the end of the day. I'm talking about, look, I was finna make fun of this and that, but look, I understand a lot of people, they don't have many things going for them. So it could even be the little things. Let's say you're in school and you want to get your marks from 50% to 70%. You have a goal. You're not gonna study hard if you're just gonna, if holy hell, this dryer just doesn't shut up. Excuse me, this is such a bad time for recording this, but it's necessary. You are not going to want to raise your marks if they're not going to go up, if there's no reward. Let's say let's say you're in school and marks don't matter, right? Let's say you can get a 50 or 40% on a test or something, and whether you get an 80 or a 40, the outcome, the reward system, it doesn't matter. You still graduate. Why the hell would you want to get better? Why? You could be like, oh, I want to educate myself, inform myself. Bro, let's be honest. Majority of us do not like school. So we don't care about the actual things that we're learning about most of the time. Sometimes you could be interested, but a lot of the time school fills in this extra, they put some extra BS and we're like, bro, are we going to use that on the day-to-day basis? Exactly. So if there is no reward in your mind, if you don't have an end destination, see, I'll give myself for an example. So I don't know if you guys can hear that. This dryer just won't shut up. For myself, I know I talk about physique a lot on this channel. It is something I'm currently working on, my physique, but I want to be as ripped as possible. I know I don't have that ideal image, but I just really want to be ripped. I'm not talking about even like super low body fat percentage, but I want look super lean, muscular, where like an athletic body, that is something I want to achieve. I want to be the best of the best, so even though I can't necessarily articulate it or give it a clear example or like imagery or verbal imagery of what I want it to look like, I know in my head what I want to look like, I want that. For YouTube, I want to have, hey, I know I don't even have 100 subscribers yet, but I want to have millions. I want to have a community. I want to be an artist. I want to have a lot of things, you know? I want to have a lot. And I don't think it's wrong to want those things, but if you're not going to discipline yourself, if you're not going to put in the work for those things, it's never going to come true. So first of all, get a vision. Create a vision. I mean, the visions don't always come to you. You have to create it. You have to work on yourself, and you have to really connect with your inner intuition. Find something and grab onto it and then build off of it. You can find inspiration online. You can read books. You can do all this and that. I can't tell you how you're going to find that vision, but when it does come, don't ignore it. Don't. That's the thing. If you are not disciplined, especially as a guy, if you are not disciplined whatsoever, bro, you're going to get depressed. There's just something inside of us that, even though if you could say, oh, I'm a lazy person, or I procrastinate, which is just another form of being lazy, bro, it's like you want depression. You want to be sad if you just give up. We need to be doing something through all of mankind. Whether it was we had to gather food so that we didn't die, we had to protect our family, or whatever, you know, we had to unleash our creativity through art or through, you know, making buildings and all these things like that, you know, like we create the world. And do you think the people, our ancestors and all this and that, were lazy? Look at the world we live in. We talk about how we're the most productive society or we're the most intelligent, bro, we're lazy as shit. No wonder we're depressed. So do something. Work on yourself. The first thing, let's say you don't even have a vision for what you want your whole future to be like, your career or whatever. At least have a vision of how you want to improve yourself. Image yourself being just a little bit of a better version. Like I said, upgrading your marks, getting promotion at a job, things of that nature. You want to do something to improve yourself, because you're never gonna, let's say hypothetically you do get a vision, and this has happened to me in the past. You do get a vision on what you want to do, what you want your future to look on, or to look like. Bro, you're gonna laugh at that if you have no discipline. If you are not a better version of yourself, you know, if you are a loser and then you have a vision about being a millionaire, or if you're completely broke and you have no ways of making money and you have no ways of, you know, at least trying to build a business or something or whatever it is, and you think about $1 million, you're like, oh, that seems damn near impossible. No, duh. But the second you start working on yourself, you understand the capabilities of the mind, of you, and how you have so much locked away, and how disconnected you are because you've been focusing and caring about other people's opinions, or other people just in general, whether it's on social media, or if you go on a walk, you're like, oh, I hope they don't judge me for liking this or for doing this. Bro, people are going to judge. Look, I was going to say people don't care. Look, some people do. Some people are going to judge regardless, but fuck him. Fuck him. What are they going to do about it? Oh, they're going to give you a look? Is a look the worst thing in life that you can get? Because you like something, because you want to pursue something, because you have goals. Is that really what's going to stop you? Someone just looking at you and being like, bro, what? Like, this guy's a loser. Really? If so, click off this video. If so, that's you, click off this video. I can't help you with that. You need to improve yourself. You need to gain some confidence. And hey, I made a video talking about how to gain some confidence, but you need to work on yourself. If that is something that is bothering you, fight it. This life is not easy. It's not. You know, it's easy if you want to be mediocre. It's easy if you want to be, you know, like the majority. And that's why they call it the majority. Because majority are weak. Majority are undisciplined. Majority, you know, they give up and they're so negative and pessimistic. And they're like, oh, this is impossible, this and that. Losers. You're losers. So if they are losers, why should I care about what they're going to think about me trying to achieve greatness? Doesn't make sense to me. So, with that being said, I don't want to have multiple steps, but I'll just make up these steps right now. The first thing that you're going to want to do is work on yourself. Self-improve. I know it sounds cliche or cheesy, whatever in your mind. Self-improvement, bro. What is cheesy about self-improvement? About improving yourself. There's always things to improve, whether it's the way you speak, the way you look, the way you talk, the way you, I already said that, the way you think, all these things, your physique, all that. Boom. Improve that. Whatever it is, improve that. Once you start improving yourself, your mind and your body, you as a whole is like, it's like you're on the another end of the phone call, right? And if you are polluting your mind with all these toxins, substances, not taking care of yourself, you're disrupting the call. There's gonna be the signal's it's gonna fog up, it's gonna get all broken up. I forget what it's called. Damn, I can't think of the word right now. But anyways, it's the connection is really shitty. We'll just say that. So basically that's you. If you are constantly doing those things. But if you fix yourself, you're gonna fix the signal. If you improve yourself, you're gonna fix the signal in which you can receive a vision, in which you can receive something that will tell you, or this feeling in your gut or in your heart that's gonna be like, do that. And if you ignore that, you're stupid. But with that being said and done, work on yourself, get the vision, commit to it, and that is discipline. I can't tell you how to stay committed to it. There's gonna be ups and downs, and if you're willing to just let go of it, then you're gonna be like the rest. But with that being said and done, my name's Alex Snow. Welcome to television. If you guys have any other perspective, or if you guys have any other questions, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd be interested to look at them and to answer some of them. I say this in basically every video, and this is not to backtrack, but I'm constantly improving myself. I'm always learning. So with that being said and done, please give me perspective, and I'm going to cut this part out of the video. Whatever. Peace out.